The young lady of Tom Cruise's family is of dating age and cannot hide the joy on her face when she calls her boyfriend in the world of famous stars. Their love lives are often closely followed and discussed. Tom Cruise, one of Hollywood's famous names, not only impresses with his great film career but also makes the public pay special attention to the personal life of his daughter, Suri Cruise. Recently, Suri Cruise became the focus of all eyes when striding on the street. According to observations, the daughter of actor Tom Cruise wore a white tank top with a denim skirt. The girl wears stylish doll shoes and carries a pink backpack. The girl's earthy face shone with a bright smile. What caused this excitement? That's what the whole world was waiting for, the call from Suri's boyfriend. Suri Cruise has had a notable relationship with her boyfriend from school for a long time. On that day, that girl suddenly received a call from this guy. The sound of the phone rang, and Suri quickly picked it up and put it to her ear. The conversation began, and it was impossible to hold back the happiness and joy that filled Suri's beautiful face. During the sweet conversation, Suri not only shared about the events in her daily life but also talked about her dreams, plans and deep thoughts. That girl talked about pursuing her passion, about her unique talents and interests. Suri not only shares her joys but also the challenges she is facing in her life. This meaningful call is not only a spiritual connection but also an opportunity for Suri to express herself sincerely. That girl did not hide the happiness on her face when talking to her beloved boyfriend. The call ended with the two promising to meet after school. Suri Cruise, the young lady of the Tom Cruise family, has proven that in her life, joy comes from moments of sincerity and care for the person she loves. It doesn't matter who you are, the most important thing is that you always maintain affection and loyalty in your love and friendship. That call was not just an ordinary phone call but also an important milestone in Suri's life, where she expressed her happiness and love sincerely and naturally. At the age of 17, Suri is considered pretty and active. Thanks to her outstanding height and perfect face, Miss Cruise always shines every time she appears in public. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, these two famous stars, ended their marital relationship in 2012 after living together for a long time. Since the divorce, Katie Holmes has taken on the responsibility of raising and educating their daughter, Suri Cruise. Tom Cruise, despite not meeting or being directly involved in Suri's daily life, has maintained to provide financial support for his daughter. This is part of the father's responsibility for the development and dependence of his children. Family relationships can be very complicated and sometimes things cannot be understood or predicted. In this case, there may be personal and family political reasons that we are not aware of, leading to Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' decisions regarding the upbringing and care of their daughter. In real life, Tom Cruise is the father of 3 children. His 2 eldest children, Isabella and Connor, are adopted children with ex-wife Nicole Kidman, and youngest daughter Suri is his biological child with ex-wife Katie Holmes. While it's clear Cruise has a great relationship with his adopted children Isabella and Connor, with his biological child Suri, things are increasingly mysterious to the public. The last public photos of Cruise and Suri were found from 2012, when father and son went on a trip to Disneyland. And what the public remembers about them are only stories that happened in the past. Tom Cruise bought an ultrasound machine because he was so excited when he found out Katie was pregnant at that time. Tom Cruise, like many other parents, was very excited to know that his child was about to be born. He was so excited that he bought an ultrasound machine so he could see her every day. Cruise told BBC News the sale could cost up to $200,000. He said he was still alert to understand that this purchase was too extravagant, but he assured the public that the machine would be donated to a hospital after Katie Holmes gave birth. However, not everyone thinks this move is a great idea. In fact, the American Academy of Ultrasound in Medicine released a statement condemning the move, noting that the sale comes with abuse of the device. Tom Cruise's purchase of an ultrasound machine for personal use at home is inappropriate and violates FDA rules regarding the sale of medical devices, an industry expert said. Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes welcomed Suri Cruise on April 18, 2006. For Cruise, Suri's arrival into the world was extraordinary. Just days later, Cruise described his experience as 2020, and seemed still in awe of everything he witnessed, according to ABC News. It's everything we wanted it to be. It's spiritual, it's powerful, it's truly indescribable, he said. Many newspapers shared the news of Suri's birth, as public interest in the child was enormous at that time. Representatives of Cruise and Holmes also shared information about the girl's name. Suri is of Hebrew origin and means princess in Persian. Her name means red rose. Tom Cruise and Suri Cruise had a good relationship until 2012 and 2004. Katie Holmes, then engaged, admitted that she had fantasized about marrying Tom Cruise, according to HuffPost. Several years passed, and Holmes found herself drifting away from the marriage she once wanted so much. From all appearances, the press stated that Tom Cruise and Suri had a strong father-daughter relationship until 2012. That was the year Katie Holmes filed for divorce, a move that seemed to surprise Cruise. When speaking with CBS News, he admitted that he absolutely did not feel the divorce was coming. "I didn't expect it. Life is a tragedy. You need to have a sense of humor to accept it all." After the shock of divorce, Cruise seems to have recovered quite quickly. InStyle thinks they resolved the divorce fairly quickly. Specifically, the case was resolved after only 11 days. When HuffPost asked if Holmes felt she had to protect Suri by leaving the relationship, Cruise responded, calling the question insulting, and "no need to protect my daughter from religion. My teacher." Even though the custody agreement signed between Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes clearly states that he can see Suri Cruise for 10 days per month, it seems like he hasn't been able to make that happen. A source close to the situation told Us Weekly that this appears to be a deliberate choice Cruise is making. Each person is allowed to see their child if they wish. He chose not to because Holmes was not from the same sect as him. It is known that Suri applied to universities and her mother directed her to choose a fashion major at a school in New York. Although she has the ability to sing and has contributed her voice to 2 Katie Holmes movies, Suri doesn't seem to want to venture into showbiz. Up to now, the public is not sure when Cruise will reconnect with his daughter. Assuming the allegations of their estrangement are true, there's no doubt that their relationship has indeed been a very long, winding, and quite confusing road. However, fans still hope that father and daughter will become closer when Suri grows up. Although the divorce took place many years ago and there have been changes in both of their lives, the most important thing is that Suri is loved and well cared for to grow healthily and happily.